All right, I know the Super Bowl's over, but after seeing this Biden commercial talking about inflation, I figured I'd make a video about it. So, here we go.
If you're anything like me, you like to be surrounded by a snack or two while watching the big game. You know, when buying snacks for the game, you might have noticed one thing. Sports drinks bottles are smaller. A bag of chips has fewer chips, but they're still charging you just as much. And as an ice cream lover, what makes me the most angry is that ice cream cartons have actually shrunk in size, but not in price. I've had enough of what they call shrinkflation. It's a ripoff. Some companies are trying to pull a fast one by shrinking the products little by little and hoping you won't notice.
Strange thing about companies shrinking the products, they've been doing that for years, if not decades. I remember when I was a kid, when I bought a box of cereal, it was so much thicker than it is now. What I mean by that is when I go to look at the cereal, they're the same height, but I pick them up and they're actually thinner. So less, but the same price. And as for a bag of chips, well, a bag of chips has always been what, half air anyway, so I guess it's more air and less chips. Now, these Fox News people, they say that it's his policies, and yeah, sure, his policies are probably contributing to the problem, but like I said earlier, companies have been doing that for a while, and at the end here they say it's tone deaf. People are tone deaf to what's happening under Biden. I would say people are tone deaf to what's been happening for years, again, if not decades. Another example of companies trying to save money? Things used to be made with sugar. Now they're made with corn syrup or fructose glucose. And now things are being made with aspartame. What is aspartame? Aspartame is an artificial chemical. Artificial chemicals. Widely used in various food and beverages since the 1980s, including diet drinks, chewing gum. Yeah, I remember chewing juicy fruit. It tastes so much better back before it had aspartame in it. I remember my grandma, she used to have Wringlers or something. It was like a minty gum. I used to enjoy that so much. I had it recently and it just doesn't taste the same. And gelatine, ice cream, dairy products such as yogurt, breakfast cereal, toothpaste, and medications, such as cough drops and chewable vitamins. Aspartame and cancer risk. Which products in Europe contain the sweetener? The International Agency for Research on Cancer has classified aspartame as a possible cause of cancer. Lovely. So yeah, sugar costs more, so now they're changing to aspartame because aspartame is cheaper than corn syrup apparently, or whatever it's called, fructose glucose. Now in the bottom corner here, I noticed the stevia leaf, so I'll pop that up too while I'm at it. Stevia leaf extract is safer than many other sugar substitutes, especially aspartame and sucralose. Researchers have linked sucralose, aspartame, and whatever that one is with cancers. That said, there is still a need for more research around stevia. So yeah, stevia, I think there is a risk that it might cause cancer. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, they're still doing research on it. Now, if I had to choose between aspartame or stevia, I would go with stevia. Why? Because it's natural. And you just drink it in moderation or consume it in moderation, in my opinion anyway. For example, one of my favorite teas is a hibiscus tea. Now, hibiscus is a good cleanser, but if you drink too much of it, it can actually do the opposite. So, moderation, moderation. Oh, and one more thing. Have you ever drank from a soda can and noticed that it empties really, really quickly? Well, if you look at the lip of the soda can, it's that wide mouth. When I was a kid, I remember when they brought out the wide mouth, they said something to the effect of, "Drink more. You'll drink more." Yeah, and before you know it, the can will be empty. But anyway, well, that's it for my thoughts on this shrinkflation commercial ad thing. Take care out there in Clown World.